you know, it was a tough game for us. We've been all year pretty dominant on the rebounds. We've been pretty dominant defensively, and we just couldn't do it tonight. I thought their size and athleticism really bothered us. I think we looked at the coaching staff in the first media, and I think it's 7 rebounds and we had one, and it was pretty indicative of the game. We're used to doubling people up on the boards, and they did it to us tonight. And obviously we've had injuries. Our starting center has been out most of the year. Our starting four-man was recently hurt, and so we've had to make adjustments. The one thing we never do is quit, and I've been proud of the guys' effort. But I would think that these two gentlemen next to me, fully expected to win the game tonight, and I thought that they competed their tails off. It was just we ran into a very motivated team that looked like they were playing for something. So hats off to them. They did a great job, and I think that we're going to learn from this and move forward.
Questions for the players?
Tavon, what do you take from these last 3 games and really, the all of the adversity you guys have kind of faced? How can you use that going forward?
We definitely learned from it. We learned what works, what we need to do to win, and hopefully we can remember how this feels and take it into next year.
For you, I mean, getting a chance to contribute down the stretch, how do you take these last couple games and use it as fuel going forward?
Just trying to do what I need to do for the team, help out as much as I can. Need to get better, need to work on some things just to help the team. So.
What did you see from Illinois? They've been through a lot this weekend, and they did seem pretty motivated.
Can you ask again?
Illinois, what did you see from them tonight? Just they seem pretty motivated after all they've been through this last week with their coach getting fired.
They just seemed like they went out and just played. Guys were hitting shots, they were hitting tough shots. They just played like they wanted to win the game.
In the middle?
Tavon, just what was kind of the mindset coming into this game? Just did you get a sense of what the mood of the team was coming into tonight?
We were motivated to win. We knew this could be our last game, and especially in my mind, I had it was either go all or go home, and I tried to do that. I feel that we had that mindset for most of the game, but we didn't string it together long enough to do anything.
Any other questions for the athletes? Okay, thank you guys. Anything else for Coach?
As coach, what's the prevailing message to the team in the locker room after this game?
I think anytime your season ends, it's not a time to really critique. It's a time to celebrate. And the reality is, we did have 24 wins. We had single-digit losses. And honestly, I couldn't be more proud of our team just because they never quit. They never made excuses, and there were millions of times that they could have made excuses, and they didn't. And so I'm proud of that. I'm definitely proud of that. I think, we are losing great seniors and that have contributed a lot to this program. But they've also left a lot. They left a legacy of, just winning, but what it takes to win. And so we're going to build on it. Obviously, we played 4 freshmen tonight, a lot. We were very young, and the best thing about freshmen is they're sophomores someday. And so we have a lot of pieces that we can build on, and I'm looking forward to our off season. I know these guys are as well. So we're going to celebrate our season now because it is something to celebrate. But then we are going to, get back to work and, try to get better.
In the back of the room.
Coach, you alluded to your record. Illinois State's Dan Mueller sort of spearhead the charge of discussing mid-majors, more inclusion in the NCAA tournament. Do you feel there's literal difficulties in scheduling Power 5 schools from what the the criteria that the committee wants, and do they need to look at more in-depth resumes of mid-major schools?
Obviously, I can just speak from our experience. It has been tough for us to schedule games, and I can kind of feel where Coach Mueller's coming from. That being said, we had our opportunities this year to play high majors. We went to Kentucky, went to Oregon. We beat Alabama, beat a very good BYU team. Beat a tournament Rhode Island team, and so we've had our opportunities, and you just got to look for it. And for us, we're going to continue to try to find those opportunities, but it is difficult. And typically, when you do play a high major, you're playing them on their home floor, and so it's very rare to get them on your home floor. So,
In the middle.
Matt, you talk about learning from this. I mean, are there a few things that you can take away? What are the top few things that you'll take away from this?
I just think that for us, it's never. You're never going to win games getting out rebounded by 20. My freshman bigs who they battled all year. I'm going to look at the stats right now. I don't think they rebounded very well tonight. I think they had 2, in 40 minutes. And so, for us, that's going to be a big stress this offseason. We got to control the backboard, and we have the size to do it. But a lot of that comes down to the mentality and the heart, and so we're gonna work a lot on it. It's not a sexy thing to work on, but it's something we're gonna work on. And we're losing guys that went and got rebounds for us, and I think a lot of times throughout the year we relied on Alec to get a lot of rebounds, and with him out, I think we got exposed in that department.
First time in Shane's career that he was held scoreless. Was it Illinois? Was it Shane's? Kind of what was going on there?
Shane's been out. Practice. He had a stomach ailment. I can't tell you the name of it because I can't pronounce it, but it was rather serious. He was pretty sick, and so his first practice was yesterday, and he just couldn't go.
Middle. Same question. Anything else for Coach? Nope, more.
I guess just touch on Tavon and kind of what he brought to the court tonight.
Tavon was the best player on the court. I thought he was the best player on the court. I like Malcolm Hill a lot too. I think he's a heck of a player, but I thought Tavon Walker was the best player on the court. What was he? 25 points and 8 rebounds, and I know he plays lockdown defense. And so I'm glad he's on my team.